Hello friends, here we are with you know who, Singer 500J number 000119. And this is where I'm at. For the first time, I was able to remove all the lifters, the stitch control shaft and knobs, of course the cam stack, but all the followers and lifters and indicator pins and all that. And I did get them put back in, and it does work. You know, it is set at AK3 and everything is fine. The restoration has been satisfactory. There's no flash rust on anything that we you know, when the machine had a shower a few videos ago, a bath a few videos ago. So everything's fine, except that when I put this part back together, I didn't do one screw up tight enough, and the screw was contacting the inside of the frame, and it left that little mark there. So I'm going to disassemble it again and reinstall it again. But yeah, here we are. I'm rambling on. The machine is clean. This stuff is working, but it needs to be fine-tuned. And like I say, when learning anything new, it should be done 10 times to become somewhat proficient. So there you go. Let's get into it and see how it went. Good luck. Hello friends. I can't remember whether this was taken apart and looked at. So this is the ideal time to do that. And how do we do that? I do it by undoing those 3 screws. I'll be able to take the stack apart and ensure that it is clean. There, I got it seated. That one's undone. That one's loosened. I think I was in here because these feel like they're recently done. But if you haven't looked at one of these for a while, this will be your opportunity. Our opportunity. Nice. 3 really cool screws. And we see there's a post there. And that's what all the discs align on. There, that's off. So these have been cleaned. See how I'm fanning them out? And I can feel the oil. So we've already been here. We don't need to do this again. But you know what? Now we know that everything is good. There, that has lined up. See how that part goes in that slot there? I'm sure you do if you've been here before, but if you haven't, it's good to know. And even these screws, they're not rusty or, you know. All right, for putting this together, this is how it goes. And the screw holes have to be there because the heads of the screws have to clasp onto here to hold it onto there. An easy way to orient yourself to this, for me, was to make sure that the number of the part is on the inside of the machine. And that's what it'll be doing. It'll be facing the inside of the machine. So if you took it apart to clean it, now you got to put the screws back in here. There. So that's how I got it set up. The screws are in there. All I got to do is slide it in and then give it a couple of snug ups, tightens. Hey, oh yeah. So those are good. They're not going to vibrate loose. And there's the pivot ball joint that is going to go into the bottom of the stitch selector lever. The one that we put on number 3 in the middle, the little red handle, the little red switch lever. Anyway, so that's done. And now I can move forward from there. Check this out, gang. This is where we put the vibrating bracket arm in position. Whoops, that's upside down. We don't want to put in that position. And what I'm doing here is lining up this ball pivot joint or bearing to the hole on the stitch selector. So just like that, there. Now I'll have to make sure whether that's correct or not, and I don't really think it is, so there will be some fine-tuning going on there. It is in. It is there. I want to get the bar and the stitch selector knob shaft, and hopefully that'll get things to align the way they're intended to be as well. That has come out further than I ever thought it would. Cool, because I wanted to clean that off. Well, let me get onto that right now. There's a spot of oil. There, that's looked after. We'll put that back on, and that rests on there, I believe. Well, we'll see once I get the shaft in. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, there we go. I might be giving that a tighten right now. So, carry on, Jebb. Carry on, buddy. There. And that is in number 3. And when we put the stitch lever control knobs on, they have to be in A and K. So it'll be AK3. Anyway, enough about that. Let me move forward from there. And I'm thinking that's how, is that still, this has come loose. So we'll put that in there like that. And we'll run that through. And now, there's a couple of parts that I have to pay attention to up there. So this is the piece I have now. Where's the set screw? It's there. That set screw goes in the top like that. And the shaft goes on like that. And then into that bushing. And the shaft is, why is the shaft lagging? What have I done here? Maybe I need to loosen that screw, because it does have a point on it. It has a, and there is a hole there, right? That's where I need to be lined up with that. But I don't seem to be able to get this any further in. There we go. We're getting some progress there. Do I need to are those tightened already? They're tightened already, aren't they? They're not, they're loose. So we'll snug them up right now. That's snug. That's loose. There. There, so that is not set at A, and that is not able to set at K, so we'll loosen these screws because we need it at A and K, AK3. Okay, that can go down there like that. That's good. I hope you made it all the way through and that this was helpful to you. Of course, I thank you for being here with me, with my channel, viewers and subscribers, and all of you that come here and are interested in our restoration adventures are so cool. So take care of yourselves, have fun. Please subscribe if you can, and I'll see you again real soon. Adios, amigos.